what does it take for you to become so clear with yourself that you know it's like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to live like that for my life. Like, is that something that it happens in one split second? Was it something that you created, or was it something that you just woke up and you were just like, okay, today's done. I'm done. Or was it something that happened? Because there's always a tipping point. What was it for you?
It was one day and nothing happened. It wasn't, no, there was no fight, nothing happened. And I just looked at the person and I realized how unhappy I was. And that's what clicked in me, that it wasn't worth trying anymore, because nothing was changing, nothing got better, and I still felt the same way. But no, it didn't happen because at that moment they said or did something. No, no. It was me just looking at that person and thinking, I don't want to live like this.
Do you value yourself more now as a result of that than back then? Like, if you would have continued living that life, obviously that wasn't going to work because you weren't happy. But have you increased your own value as a
Of
result of
course,
making that
of
decision?
course, because when you're in a relationship like, it's there are all kinds of abuse. It doesn't have to be physical. It could be mentally. And you're in a relationship like that, you actually start believing when they put you down. So your self-esteem gets destroyed every day, little by little, little by little. And then one day, when this happens, that you wake up, you get it back, but you have to work on it, because it was many years of my self-esteem being attacked, you know. And then when you love somebody and you are in a marriage, you make excuses for what they do, what they say, for what they don't say. It's going to get better because once he knows me better, it will get better. No, never gets better. It never gets better. And I shouldn't change for anybody, and nobody should change for me. But I married the representative. No, I knew the representative. I didn't met, and I married the real thing. So, and that's one of the things that when I first got married, very quickly, very, very quickly, I said, wow, I didn't know this, you know? And again, I said, okay, this is my second marriage. It's probably me. You need to work on it, because marriages, you have to work on it. So yeah, for the first couple of years, since it was my second marriage, never mind it was his third, but since it was my second, I figured, okay, it's me. So you try to work on it. After many years, it wasn't me. Okay, it was not me. And he married the real thing, but I didn't. I married, is it Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Yes, I only knew one side until I got married. Then the other side comes out, because they don't show you until you get married. And that's when when you meet somebody like that, it's not a good person, because they're not being truthful. They're lying. And we believe they're being truthful. So we respect, we love, because we're seeing one person, and in reality they're not that person, because they're hiding. So as time goes by, they show you who they really are. They don't show you at the beginning, because they know you would slam that door on their face. And once you're in the marriage, you just can't walk out every time you have a fight, because I wouldn't have been inside the house. So it's like, okay, this doesn't work, that doesn't work. You know what I mean? But yeah, I did not marry I went out with the representative. And then I married the real thing.
What did you learn in the process? Like, what do you take away from it? Like, for me, my divorce, as you already know, was an opportunity to become the MVP of my team. Like, I have mind, body, and soul completely reinvented myself into somebody who I'm proud of and somebody that I accept. Like, I love myself more so than before. What did you get when you left that marriage?
I got my self-esteem back. I felt I could breathe. I wasn't breathing. I was suffocating. So I go to sleep. I sleep well. Before, I was always stressed out. And you don't realize why. But it's your job, your house, a bad marriage. And you're like all over the place, and that person does not communicate with you because they're liars. Okay. But we don't know they're liars. So that's why you need the time to find out that they're liars, because we didn't know who they were. I think if I ever meet anybody, first thing, I wouldn't get married ever again. And I would like somebody to be my friend, somebody that you could trust, somebody you could talk to, which is what a marriage should be, because that's exactly how it is. Not somebody that's going to stab you in the back or act one way, and once they have you down, their true colors come out. No. And that's one of the things that bother me the most, because I never knew. If I would have known a lot of things about the person, I would have never married that person. They hide it. They hide it. And fine, you got away with it. But who's winning now? Okay. Me. So it was an experience. It was a good one. I had a lot of great moments, and I would have done anything to keep my marriage. But it's not worth it if you have to work that hard. No, it's not. It's not normal. It's not worth it. You shouldn't. If somebody loves you, they shouldn't abuse you.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. Divorce isn't the end, it's your new beginning. Join Divorce the First 6 Months on Patreon for informative episodes, expert advice, and supportive resources. Visit patreon.com/divorce the first 6. Learn what to expect from the divorce process.